This is the pretty badass Kelly Klein telling you to turn it to 11 and take it to the max.
This is the voice of Killer Cross, and right about now, we're about to take it to the max. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Madhouse.
Hey, this is the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy. Welcome to the Madhouse.
Burn it down, yowie wowie. Welcome to episode 236 of Max Wrestling. I am the captain, Dazzy Dangerously, along with the best heel in the business, the butcher, and the podcast machine, Michael Larkin. This week, there is only one match in the promo climax, and it is the current king of the mic himself, the current promo champion himself, Mikey Two Belts versus Zach Herring.
Well, I will say this, one line, everybody's getting hyped because I spit and told him get the fuck out of here. So, I mean, jeez.
Oh, you brought fire. You brought fire.
I did. And I knew he was going to be short. And I saw his promo and I'm just like, all right, I don't need to tell y'all how good looking I am. Some people are born rich. Some people are born better looking than others.
He knows the score. He knew you were going to impersonate him.
Oh, God. Well, of course.
You're probably going to make fun of me. Probably going to make fun of Travis Walker.
I like him, though. That is. He keeps it blunt, though. I like him.
Yeah. Also forgot to mention last week, Zach did pick up 3 points from a bye because he was supposed to face Daniel Crimmins last week, which Ted P. De Niro is going to get this week because he was supposed to face Daniel Crimmins. And then I believe the week after, next week, the Demoness is going to get 3 points because she was supposed to face Daniel Crimmins.
Yep.
But yes, only one match. Actually, do you know what? We'll get into it now. Here is this week's promo climax.
Either you rise or you fall. Rise or you fall. Either you rise or you fall.
You know, brother, I'm sure you'll make fun of me. Say something juvenile, whatever the hell. We'll probably make fun of the Walker and my affiliation with him. That's fine, I've seen what he looks like. But say what you want, because in the end it doesn't freaking matter. It doesn't change the fact that, for one, I'm still prettier than you. And two, whether I win or lose or do a backflip for all the fuck I care. But I'm still better than you. I don't have to win to be better than you. I just am. So I am. You know, some men are born rich. Some are born better looking than others. I was just born better than everyone else.
Contrary to popular opinion, I am not an asshole. I would never tell y'all how better I am than y'all, how better looking I am than y'all. Y'all better not waste my time. In the words of Travis the Walker Anderson,
What the hell was that?
You see, Zach Herring, you want to talk about time, and no, I'm not talking about the Hootie and the Blowfish song off their 1995 debut album, Crack Rearview. Time, why you punish me? Can you teach me about tomorrow and all the pain and sorrow running free? 'Cause tomorrow's just another day, and I don't believe in time. No. I'm not talking about that kind of time. I'm talking about the time that people put into each and everything that we do here in this thing that we call life. I'm talking about people that put in the time in the promo climax. I'm talking about people like Moni Lynn. I'm talking about people like Robert Davis. I'm talking about people like Nicola McDonald, myself. I'm talking about Ted P. De Niro. I'm talking about The Butcher. I'm talking about Chris Maldonado. I'm talking about Lewis. I'm talking about Travis the Walker Anderson, your boy, who I'll get to here in 1 second. I'm even talking about Moses Marquez. Yes, Moses Marquez. I'm even talking about you. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Moses Marquez. And I just want to say, I'm at the top of Block B right now. Cream of the crop, rise to the top. Moses 2 belts. I'm taking the Knowledge Championship. I'm taking the Promo Championship. SoundCloud.com/SmartMark Radio. Twitter @SmartMark. Are you done yet, Moses Marquez? It's not all about you. 2 times, Moses. I'm trying to do a promo, and you got to interrupt me. It's not all about you, Moses. Time is the amount of time that I spend working on podcasts. Time is the amount of time that I spend with my friends and my family. Time is of the essence. Time is precious. We don't waste time, Zach. The only person that wastes time here is you. You egotistical, self-absorbed, self-centered son of a bitch. And time is something that I wish I had more of, Zach, because before my grandmother died 2 years ago today, Zach, all she could do was blow me a kiss and smile at me. This has been a woman that is an integral part of my life since day one. And I cherish all the time that I had with her, and I wish I had more time with her. Rest in peace, Nanny. I love you. That is time, Zach. That is time. You hit me with the fuck you, I hit you with the fuck you right back, Zach. Whoa, Mike, what are you doing? You, Zach, and Travis the Walker Anderson are the Reapers. Correction. We are the Reapers, but I'm the champ. I'm not being so nice. I've beaten Travis the Walker Anderson twice. And Travis the Walker Anderson, I know you've been scratching, you've been clawing to get to that promo championship, and we will do this. It's going to be lit, and I will prove to you why Mike Larkin is the shit. 3 times the charm. No disrespect. I don't mean no harm. Thank you and you're welcome. So, Zach Herring, you and Travis the Walker Anderson are like Talladega Nights. Why do you want to listen to TV with the stereo on? Because I like to party. Crepes, are those really thin pancakes? Yeah. Oh my God, I love those. What the actual fuck? So, Zach Herring, I'm all about splitting some wigs. And by the end of this promo, I'm going to make you squeal like a pig. Oink, oink, motherfucker. Zach Herring, my time with you is done. Time's up, bitch. Fuck out of here.
Either you rise or you fall. Rise or you fall. Either you rise or you fall.
That was the promo climax. A big thank you to the Walker for getting that little intro from Jeff Hardy for us. Also a big thank you to Jeff Hardy for doing it.
I didn't. I voted for you. I just vote for you.
Oh, thanks.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. It's all right. I know Amir's not voting for me because he loves the Demoness so much, which is hilarious.
Amir loves anything that's fucking 5 seconds old.
Also, as well, as I said on Beyond the Mic, nobody messaged last week saying what happened to the end of the show, because it just ended after the promo climax. Obviously, the audio cut out after we showed the promo climax, so hopefully you can hear this right now.
Yeah.
And we'll close the show properly this week. Yeah. Alright, so Clash of Champions has been and gone. Mike, you and I got Full 11 house. Out of 11.
Full house, baby!
But I don't know if that's a good thing, because is it a good thing that it was so predictable that we nailed it?
Predictable.
No,
Of course it was.
it was very predictable though. It really was.
I mean, we even called the Fiend coming out at the end.
And what a ovation he got.
And I mentioned Luke Harper.
Yeah.
Did mention Luke Harper.
That was very well done with the Fiend. I love it when WWE pull a swerve as they put on the closing graphics, so you think, oh shit, that's it. It is finished, and then all of a sudden
That shit that used to happen in the 2000s, dude.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously they have to do it now because they're not allowed to go over anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Still not as good as the DIY one.
Mm-hmm.
And Ciampa just went apeshit on Gargano.
You know what it is? I liked it, but I'm also looking at it with. I think they followed up better on Raw because I like how he took out Kane and then he just stared at him. Everything went upside down at the beginning of Raw with the graphics, and then he was just a Firefly Funhouse at the end. It's normal. It's upside down. It's distorted. I thought it was a great ending.
That was great.
Mm-hmm.
But he's been upside down the whole time. And Corey's like,
Renee.
They're not putting this much effort into something to not have him walk away with the belt.
Yeah, he should. What was that?
I really do think it'll be a burial as well.
Well, what was that thing like? Who was the one that said there's speculation of them putting Seth and Becky on SmackDown? Ryan Satin, but I don't even take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah, well, they've released a poster for SmackDown, and it's basically got all the A-listers. SmackDown can't have all the stars, surely.
No. Well,
it can't have all four horsewomen. It can't have Roman and Seth.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they got Brock Lesnar. Now we're going to get Brock and Kofi.
Here we go again.
Burial.
Literally, the CJ gif from San Andreas. Ah, shit, here we go again.
Yep.
There's no way in a million years is Kofi winning that.
No.
Well, look at it like this. At least it'll be longer than their Beast in the East match back at 2015 in Japan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or will it?
Or will it?
You know. But, you know, we got to be slightly optimistic. How good will it be if Kofi does manage to win in some shape? But, I mean, Seth beat him twice.
Twice.
Fair enough, he kicked his head into the ground, but
yeah,
like 5 times in both matches.
I just think they're building towards Roman fucking Brock again.
Oh God!
Jesus. Once again, here we go again.
Yeah, for the third fucking time in the single. Match.
But I do think, I really honestly believe that we're coming to the end of the New Day.
You think?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When did they get together? Was it 2015 or 16?
The end of 2014, I believe, and then 2015 they were the tag champs.
That's got to be one of the longest reigning groups.
6 years.
6 years, yep.
Not 6 years. I think it'll be 6 years. 6 years is in October.
Yep.
That's nuts.
They've made a shit ton of money, but
yeah, but
they just
so did the Shield.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they kept fucking bringing them back together half a dozen times.
Mm-hmm.
Going back to Harper, he's lost weight.
He looks great.
He's really lean, yeah.
I thought he looked like a fucking crackhead.
Well, yeah, he's really skinny now. It's weird.
I really don't like it. I didn't think Luke Harper had a thing where Luke Harper needed to put on weight. But I'm not digging at Harper. I love Harper.
Well, Harper himself took a dig at WWE. When they posted all those new NXT t-shirts they've got for the entire fucking roster, and Harper was like, 7 years I've never had a t-shirt. Now they've got a t-shirt for all 155 members of the NXT roster. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I think it's a case of as much as I kind of like, I don't like it because I think Rowan the last couple of weeks has kind of like stood on his own.
Yeah.
And for the first time, he's been, you know what I mean, his own guy.
Mm.
And now all of a sudden we're getting a rinse repeat of something we've had since the Wyatts debuted.
Yeah, I thought the same. Like, it's good to see Harper, but I was really getting used to seeing Rowan on his own.
I think the sad thing is it's a case of we need to do something with him because we don't want him to leave. And you can only keep him on the bench and on the sideline for so long before you're kind of like breaking the law.
Yeah. What if he turns on Harper as well? And then Harper obviously finishes his contract and leaves.
I'd be all for that. It's, you know, I actually do like what Rowan is doing.
Yeah, he was fantastic in that interview with Michael Cole.
I thought he was great. I thought he was great in the match with Roman.
Yeah.
That's the thing. He's coming to his own. Like we mentioned last week, it's better than his fucking initial face turn. I mean, the heel turn for him now has just been amazing as a solo star.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Are you guys looking forward to Harper and Rowan against Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns?
It's a weird one, that Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a part of me still fucking because it's kind of like a head fuck, as I call it. The whole scenario. I don't know how I feel about it type of thing. I'm still fucking waiting for something else to happen. I was like Daniel Bryan. It was my plan all along. That's a Vince McMahon thing.
But the more Rowan beats up
Did
Daniel
you like
Bryan,
us messing with your head, Roman? You know,
he would be labelled as crazy then if he comes out with that, and then people think, well, he took all that punishment from Rowan. And, well, yeah.
That's what I mean. It's them type of things for me are, you know, good for business and would fall very much into the direction where we're coming out of this PG element. You know, the psychology, you know what I mean, in things.
Yeah.
Where you can actually fuck with someone's head, and you know what I mean? That would be quite good. Roman Reigns couldn't say, well, you know, you think I'm scared? You wouldn't be scared, you'd be tormented. You know, how far will a guy go? You know, I've just with all this, I've shown your weakness, your weaker side. I don't know. It's like I say, it's wet. It's a wet dream thing, but I'm still not sold on the whole idea. For years of watching WWE, I think, you know, a lot of it has always been predictable. But you're waiting for this thing with Fox, but you can't just start on that night. You have to have a build up to it.
Yeah.
And I just think that I don't know. I just don't see how Daniel Bryan can go from being this madman to just straight up face again.
Yeah, how can he go from being the planet's champion to yes?
Yeah, I just, you know, and you're still not getting any like yes, or you know, or people are automatically expected to just, you know what I mean? The music came coming down to the ring this week. You know, he's not smiling. He's still that very stubborn, you know what I mean? Stubborn person that is just trying to get it through that to still people, you don't believe me. Mm-hmm. I really do think there's more psychology to this whole thing than what we're led to believe.
Yeah, I kind of hope he does.
It is almost like a psychopath.
Yeah, well, it's like Charles Manson.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
got the look for
exactly.
it. Little reference to this week's Infinity Gems. But I kind of hope he doesn't.
Maybe Vince McMahon has actually watched.
Charlie says, yeah.
Yeah, or Mr. Smith.
Yeah, I kind of don't want Daniel Bryan to turn face because I'm now afraid that they're building up Rowan just to have him lose to Roman and Bryan.
Uh-huh.
And then that's it, momentum gone again. Same thing happened with... Oh, don't get me started on Braun. Fuck me.
Yeah, we were talking about that 6 title friggin' matches, and he loses all 6 of them.
Yeah, in 2 years.
In 2 years.
And one of them to a guy half his size who he should have crushed.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking ridiculous that they keep building up Braun and then have him lose his title matches. And the same thing happened again this week. He lost a title match. Next night he comes out and he tries to demolish half the roster, so we're supposed to believe he's a monster again now.
Mm-hmm. It's what I've always said about it's the Brock Lesnar scenario. How can you always be the beast incarnate? You know what I mean? This most successful combat athlete on the planet.
Yeah.
When you lost a UFC title, you went from winning the UFC title to losing it, and then to losing your next 2 fights, only to then return and beat a guy in a points victory, then to come into a sport which is predetermined. Wrestling isn't a combat sport.
It's a performance
How can it be
sport.
Exactly, how can it be a combat? It's just little things like that wind me up. I just think it's easy to say things like that, but you're working in a business where you paid a shit ton of money to be told, right, you're dropping a belt tonight. Where in UFC, you don't drop the belt until you're knocked on your ass and you're flat out, or you win by points. It's just no.
Or you
for
fail
me,
a drug
it's-
test.
You fail a drug test, which is more than likely. Yeah, I don't know. Beast incarnate. You lost to Seth Rollins, and now Seth Rollins is the only guy to slay a beast, a monster,
And a king.
And a king.
and a king.
Maybe
You know
just
what I
don't
mean?
slay a fiend.
And he's still just. I don't know, man. I prefer Seth Rollins as a heel.
Yeah.
That's
Like
the
it wound
thing,
me up
is-
the most with Braun because like he walked away from an ambulance crash, he flipped a semi truck, but he gets put down by 4 curb stomps and a pedigree.
Yep.
And before he got put down with 1 F5.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Go on, Mike.
Oh no, that's just the thing. Like, I watch him and I'm like, as this babyface Seth Rollins, I'm just like, shut the fuck up. That's why I was so happy when Bray Wyatt interrupted that, then he came out later in the night and beat him up as the Fiend did, just stared at him. Like, I want to see Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, be the WWE champion. It should happen. It has to happen. He's one of the hottest things on the roster right now, so I do it. Trigger.
I don't know exactly where they went wrong with Seth, but he's just sort of, I don't know, he's kind of unbearable these days.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't give a fuck.
Uh-huh. I think that's why they took that. Do you know what? I would be willing to put money on that. I'm doing a lot of that today. I would be willing to put money on. That's why they made sure Becky Lynch wasn't anywhere near. You know what I mean?
That
Keep
really
them together.
made it worse when they paired them together. It was like, oh, this is so forced. I don't even.
I think they're
believe
fully
actually
aware.
together.
I do think they're fully aware that Seth is really, really struggling in terms of their fan reaction.
Yeah.
So it's social media.
Oh yeah, he didn't do himself any favors on social media.
No.
That's kind of another reason that it felt like they put him with Becky on TV to get her fan base behind him.
That's why I really, really don't think it's a good idea if you can't put Seth on a roster with the likes of Roman. You have to, because you're always going to be there's going to be that link always as the Shield.
Yeah.
There's always going to be that link. You know? It's not for me.
On a side note, I did, because we're going to talk about Becky and Sasha. Well, first and foremost, before I go into my rant, with Sasha, what did you guys think? Well, I know, Daz, you were laughing at the whole, if you're a man enough, and I'm like, well, wait a minute. Like,
Yeah, she botched her promo. I'm going to challenge you to a Hell in a Cell match, unless you're man enough. Right, so if she is man enough, then you're not going to challenge her. What are you trying to say?
Yeah, and then we're going to get that. Now, I watched that bullshit WWE Chronicle with Sasha Banks, and I'll be honest with you, I don't feel sorry for her.
You're going to piss a lot of people off with that.
All right.
Because I haven't watched it, but I watched the Twitter reactions when it was on, and all I saw was, oh, I feel so sorry for her.
I really don't. I really don't. Oh, the Paige thing, and I got so much for that, and then people were saying
you
this,
shouldn't
and
have kicked her so fucking hard then.
I know. And then, people were saying this at WrestleMania, and I was going into WrestleMania. I didn't care. I knew I was leaving, and then, I'm putting all these candles for positive energy, and Pam Bailey, and Pam was there for me, and they're calling me Mercedes, and I'm like, fuck you. I hated it. I don't feel sorry for you.
Controversial, Mike.
Sorry, but if I could be controversial for a minute, she was the one acting like a spoiled brat and saying all these cryptic tweets. It's just like, shut
Copyright infringement, Daz.
I know, I'm sorry. Hey, I watched it, but Dad's even the same thing. I'm like, Dad, I don't feel sorry for her. I'm like, I know, she was a brat. She doesn't shut the fuck up. And she's talking about positive energy, and I'm like, but it just, whatever. I know everybody felt sorry for her.
She is what we've said all along, a self-entitled little princess.
Yeah, and then she was talking about, I went to therapy and I meditated. I'm like, that's nice.
She can gain all the sympathy she wants, but she's always been the same. Like, if she's not in the spotlight, she throws everything out of the pram.
Mm-hmm.
Like when she dropped...
She's a cunt.
Yeah, she had a run with Charlotte for about a year, and then the focus went on Alexa Bliss, and she was like, why am I not the focal point? Well, because it's her turn. It's not all about you all the time.
She's overrated, man. She's overrated. She's had smoke blown up her ass. That's the problem with her.
Yeah.
She's been hyped up and bigged up that fucking much, and she's never actually been told the truth. She's not as good as she thinks she is. But now we're in danger of going back to the fucking to the horsewomen again. Yeah. And forgetting about every fucker else. Every fucking year we do this.
Oh, we had a strange...
Every year.
A strange scenario on SmackDown when Carmella came to help Charlotte. That's a weird one.
I mean, well, I also could tie it into, like, Carmella and Bayley are such good friends, and now Carmella's tired of Bayley's antics, and she's siding with someone who she's feuded with and had such of an enemy as in Charlotte. It's like the enemy of my enemy, I guess.
Well, I read something the other day. And apparently Triple H had extended the hand to Sasha Banks about returning to NXT. Obviously to go with the live shows, and we'll talk about that later. But apparently she turned it down. She didn't want to step
exposure
down
on the main roster.
She didn't want to step down. How the fuck are you stepping down?
You fucking bitch, that's where they made you.
That's the thing. Raw, SmackDown, bigger audience, more money. That's, again, self-entitled little princess. You go on, you can speak about NXT because I haven't seen it. I tried to watch it live. Stream wasn't working.
Well, it was a show because first and foremost, Butch, I'm going to say this to you. Well, let's start with the second. Walter and Kushida. Butch. Walter and Kushida.
Wow. So we're going to say the title of this show is Wow.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's wow. You had Walter and Kushida. Saw Imperium. A lot.
Listen, right. But when you the NXT has gone to another level.
Mm-hmm.
That was Triple H basically, setting the bar straight and saying, "This is it. This is it now."
Yeah, I saw the intro and then it just kept cutting out. That intro was
Fucking
fantastic.
unbelievable. The show was unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that went on in that show was fucking perfection. Blew SmackDown and Raw out of the water, and it only took them fucking 50 minutes. Well, I don't even know what we're going to expect off 2 hours of NXT, but I can't fucking wait.
I think they had it perfectly. I mean, you started off with what you had the first hour, Roddy and Velveteen, which was absolutely amazing. You had Cameron Grimes squash poor.
Do you know what the best thing about that was, right?
What?
The first thing I thought when I seen that was that Masvidal, the UFC knocking Askren out.
Yes.
I thought, yes, that's what they've done. That's exactly what they've done. They know Grimes is, you know what I mean, is fucking brilliant in that situation with his feet and his speed. And that's what they've gone for, is the Masvidal Askren fucking finish. Actually amazing.
Now, I have a question. Okay, so October 2nd with AEW, the big match for the AEW Women's title is Riho and Nyla Rose, and since Candice LeRae won on NXT, they're going to do Candice and Shayna. I'm going to say this right now. I think Shayna and Candice is going to blow that out of the water.
I think it's going to be phenomenal. I think it's just leading up to that next big fight with Io.
Rhea. Or Rhea even again, because we didn't get a clear-cut winner.
Well, we're just waiting. We're obviously seeing now that, like you say, the NXT roster isn't just US. It spans across every territory, whether it's Britain. NXT Canada is due to start as well.
I mean, yeah.
The one in Japan as well.
Yeah, they're working on that too.
Japan. Yes, exactly. They've got one in Australia.
Oh, you know exactly. We're going to get NXT Saudi Arabia.
No.
Yeah, I know.
Don't.
Of course we are. Do you know what? It's unbelievable. Tony Khan can sit there. I like to say, you know what I mean? Tony Khan can sit there and be happy. Be happy with what they have in AEW.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and the way I see it is it's another territory, it's another platform. It's something for us to watch, but NXT's just NXT.
Now, I have to say this. First and foremost, one thing I wasn't expecting about NXT, I was not expecting the return of Lio Rush, and we got Lio Rush now as the #1 contender for Drew Gulak's Cruiserweight title.
I think that the Cruiserweight title is going to where we said it should have gone, and it's going to NXT.
Yep.
They're going to close 205. They're going to rebrand the Cruiserweight title, give it a new look. And do you know what? I think well done. Well done.
Mm-hmm.
It's so easy to fit all that shit onto 2 hour shows. Hell, I mean, they're gonna if they increase the pay-per-views for NXT, you keep your Brooklyn, you keep that. You know what I mean? You'll have your big three in NXT: Chicago, Brooklyn, and the other one, Philadelphia. Yeah, they will be your big three. Just add a handful of others. Just space them out every cut. You know what I mean? Space them out. You don't even need to have fucking 8. You know, if you did a nice round number of 5 and did them once every 2 months. You know, I can't wait. I can't wait to get back to sitting there and being able to watch 2 hours of wrestling without fast forwarding fuck all.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
The brawl, though, Butch. How about the brawl to end the show with Matt Riddle, Killian Dane, Imperium, and everybody just
Fucked up, dude. Fucked up. Holy shit. You know what I mean? Just brand new United States champion. Well, not United States, but you know what I mean.
American champ, Roderick Strong. Yeah.
Yeah, in Roderick Strong, you know, they have all the gold. Io Shirai, great. I was so shocked how they won that.
Well, I look at it like this: she's the only one of them that hasn't challenged Shayna yet for the title. So I mean, get a fresh match.
What else did we have in terms of matchups?
Oh, Pete Dunne beat Arturo Uas.
Yeah, it was Only Lorcan lost to Leo Rush. It was just a fantastic show.
Yeah, everything from top to bottom was just.
It was very, very good. Like you say, everyone basically coming down, fucking fighting. The Emporium introduction was fantastic. Walter Kushida face off. That was fun. That was brilliant. I'm just looking forward to, obviously, all these shows going live, and then we're going to start seeing the crossovers of Britain and the United States.
I think we also found someone more annoying with the Street Profits. How about before Imperium beat up poor Denzel Desjardins with his hey ho, and then they just beat the living crap out of poor Denzel.
Yeah. That German suplex.
Oh my god!
All of it was fucking phenomenal. They're a unit. They're a unit. Fantastic unit.
Well, Butcher, you're forgetting about your boys next week because they hyped it up. We're gonna get the rematch: Dominic Dijakovic and Keith Lee.
Unbelievable. Holy shit!
Yep, it was that good.
Yeah. It's just this ain't fanboy shit, man. This is just wet dream wrestling.
It's just good. It's just straight up
WDW wet dream wrestling.
Wet dream wrestling. But yeah. Oh, quick question, just about UK for a second. How about the main event of Fear and Loathing I sent you guys? We got not Joe Hendry. Joel.
Coffee.
Yes, Joe Coffey. Thank you, and Stevie Boy.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. And do you know what? I say this every year, but I've got to go to one. I've got to go to one. I have to go to one, and they're not really hard to get the tickets. It's funny, right? Because one of my friends from down lives in Wrexham. She was at the same pay-per-view with Hell in a Cell. No, Night of Champions with Travis, right?
Yes.
And she happened to buy her tickets, right, on the day of the pay-per-view, and by just purchasing them from a fucking just a store. And they cost her like $32, and I was like, what? $32. $32, Daz.
For Clash of Champions?
$32, Daz, yeah.
Were they struggling that much?
I don't know. Well, she was on the floor, but she was I would say quite far back. Probably, she was able to look to her right. I could see Travis from where she was sitting because I could see his green sign.
Yeah.
So she was just a few rows back from Travis on the opposite side, but she could clearly see just the angle of the door of the entrance. So, not really, but you know what I mean. Depends what sort of what you want to go there for. She got some good photos and that, but I was like, fucking $32. Fuck me. Could I fly to America every fucking month? You know what I mean? Just get a fucking return fucking flight. It cost me less than 200 quid to watch pay-per-view, Daz.
Fuck me.
And go to America.
I go to America.
You know what I mean? Don't take a back. We just go in them close. Fucking amazing. But $32. baffling.
That's less than a hoodie from WWE Shop.
Less than a hoodie, dude. Yeah, of course it is.
What the
Of course
fuck?
it is. Speaking of WWE Shop, these new tier systems that are being brought in to obviously WWE Network. From what I understand, you know, I mean, the different categories. One of the Dara category will include free postage on all WWE merchandise.
Does that include to the UK?
That's what I want to find out. See, because that's what want to find out. Because if you buy from WWE Euro Shop,
Yeah.
it costs you at least a £5 in postage. But is that basically only, you know, like regionalizing us as that's our thing, or can we get from the US and it costs us fuck all? Because I tell you now, if it doesn't cost us, if that includes US and it's free, I'll be going signing back up to it.
Well, yeah. Well, Euroshop's like a week or two behind the US shop. So if you order from the US shop, international shipping costs an arm and a leg.
You know, it's nothing solid on it yet, from what I understand. But it will, you know, they're talking extra content in terms of, apparently from what I've read, like I said, this is apparently, there will be complete access to all the archives of every episode of Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. The other rumor is that on I think it's November this year, the contract with WWE and Sky is up.
Yeah, they're going to BT Sport.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Which, I think it's cheaper than the Sky Sports package, though, but, you know, it still doesn't mean anything to me.
Fucking hell. Yeah, well, that's basically that. And then you've got the massive rumor that WWE will be giving network time to ICW, Progress, and Evolve.
Well,
which was the other rumor. Now, I'd be funny if they're going to put content. And I think what you need to remember is it would make sense for WWE to do this because of their roster. You know, we know they tried to gain access to the TNA Impact Library for obviously the likes of Bobby Roode, Samoa Joe, and AJ Styles, so on.
Yeah.
That is exactly the same with ICW, Progress, and Evolve, with people like, obviously, like Shane Strickland, Walter, fucking, the Mighty Don't Kneel. Well, one of them's gone. The other one just comes out and tells people how much he's needed and everyone else isn't needed. ICW, Kaylee Ray. Like you say, if it gets access to any other, I kind of look at it and think I don't know how they can do it, because how many people would cancel the ICW demand?
Yeah.
Well,
then again, there's probably quite a good portion of ICW fans that aren't interested in WWE.
Yeah, I suppose. So to them, it's cheaper and it's only like £6.
Yeah.
Fuck
you, I'll keep my ICW, thank you very much.
Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you, Vincent Kennedy, my man. Oh, what
get up here,
baby. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm intrigued to see what this price tier is. It's a 3-tier. I'm intrigued because we're paying $9.99 now for what is standard.
Well, I gotta say, you guys kind of reminded me of this week on NXT UK. They did an interview with Gallus, Mark Coffey, and Wolfgang. When you were talking about, yes, I want my ACW lads. I was like, well, we didn't get pinned in the tag team match. So, Wolfie, don't you think we deserve that? Yes, Marcus, I think we deserve the shot. Who didn't get pinned? Was it us? Wasn't it Wolfie? Yes, it was Marcus. Kind of reminded me of that, the way you guys were talking there.
I'm not getting pinned. Why didn't I get pinned?
Hi, it wasn't me.
Did you get pinned? No, I wasn't.
No, wasn't it? Wasn't me.
By the way, I got to ask you guys, since we did also mention AEW before, All Elite Wrestling, the show's name is now Dynamite.
Yeah, well, we knew that. I want to see a logo. I'm also kind of hoping we get a different stage, because the stage they had at Double or Nothing...
It sounds very WCW to me.
Yeah,
well, yeah.
from the Nitro.
I really don't wanna sound like a twat and have people jump on me and.
Well,
it just sounds very WCW to me.
Well, yeah,
in terms of how they just named it like that. WCW Nitro, WCW Thunder, you know what I mean? AEW Dynamite.
Well, it's a play on TNT.
Yeah. So. Do you think they're gonna get AC/DC for the theme song?
TNT.
That'd be amazing. That'd be fucking amazing. An ACD playing the opening the first show. Oh my lord.
Yeah, I don't think they do play
they
anymore.
They do Motley Crue though as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
POD boom.
Here comes the boom.
Tony Khan can afford AC/DC. Go on, write a check, Tony.
Yeah, fucking write it.
Do you think Tony?
Brian wouldn't mind.
Because he's got that much money, Tony Khan. He's got more money than Vince McMahon. Do you think he does deals like Peter Griffin? Here is a check with my name on it. Put any number you like on this check and I will pay it.
That'd be great. Oh, Tony Khan. Doesn't give a fuck, does he?
You know what's
funny? He's just opening himself up for bankruptcy by buying into a wrestling business.
Yep. You know, it's funny when you guys mention Tony, not to go on movies here for a sec, but I will. Kind of reminds me of good old Scarface. You want a job, Ernie? Sure, Tony.
Hey, Ernie, you got a job!
Oh, when he quits the fucking food truck. I retire.
I retire, yes.
Fucking dishwasher, man. Who the fuck you call that dishwasher?
I ain't no dishwasher, man.
Fucking brilliant, man. That scene is so fucking cool.
Okay.
What do you know about cocaine? You know about cocaine? Hey, man. The fuck?
The girls, they like ice cream.
What the fuck is that, man? A fucking lizard? The fuck? Fucking lesbian.
Hey, you want to see something funny? My friend gonna stick his tongue out to this girl. Watch.
I love it when he wears the woman's hat in the car. I think that's funny, though. Alright, you kiss me if I look like this?
What is that? There's a Cadillac.
This is a Cadillac.
It looks like something died.
You just watch, you know what I mean? You can't watch or reference that film without going down the Cuban.
No.
You can't. You can't. Where'd you get the scar, tough guy? Eating pussy. What the fuck am I gonna get a scar like this eating pussy, man? You should see the other guy.
I'm a political refugee. From Cuba.
Humphrey grew up with my dad watching Humphrey Bogart. Fucking brilliant. Love it. Absolutely love it.
Right. On to the King of the Ring.
Coronation of King Corbin, man. Chad Gable destroying the crown, destroying everything.
Good.
Yes.
I like seeing a bit of fire out of Chad Gable.
Come on, Gabe.
I mean, this is the thing with the King of the Ring. We knew exactly who was going to win it right from the start.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we all had picks, so Samoa Joe, Drew McIntyre, but deep down we all knew it was going to be Baron Corbin.
I think even looking now, I think even the Elias broken ankle thing, I still think Gable was going over there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they needed that babyface for Corbin to beat in the final, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they've set out to do what they wanted to do. They pissed people off.
Oh, it's fucking, it's just outrageous, man. That's what was the point in showing what I'm talking about? What the King of the Ring can do for a person's career, and all this to have that.
Yeah.
Your King of the Ring was showcased on the number 2 fucking show, and it contained not even the top guys. For me, it was the old selection was just silly. Why wouldn't someone like Roman Reigns? You know what I mean? Take the tournament seriously.
Yeah.
Look at its past winners. I'm sure they don't look at that year they competed in the King of the Ring as, you know what I mean, the show was being treated, you know what I mean, the whole platform, the whole pay-per-view, the whole product was being treated like a joke. Because I remember watching Stone Cold Steve Austin win, and I remember that fucking famous you know what I mean, that famous promo, you know what I mean? I remember Michael P. Hayes fucking interviewing him, and that wasn't a joke.
Nope. Talk about your songs. Talk about John 316, Austin 316. Since I just went.
I remember Bret Hart winning. I remember Owen Hart winning. We spoke about this, but that you've got to sit there, and if you're a guy that's previously won that tournament, and go, it doesn't quite feel like King of the Ring.
No.
We actually bring a perfect example, because wasn't the last one when they did a tournament, wasn't the last King of the Ring winner King Barrett? Yeah, Wade Barrett.
Yeah.
Look what happened to him.
It just doesn't. There was no competitive nature in it. You had guys in it that I believe wrestling has become more predetermined and more, I'm going to say fake. I don't give a fuck. More predetermined and more fake as the years have gone on. You go sit there. You know what I mean? I might just do that later on. Go watch a few King of the Rings.
It hasn't been the same since they stopped the pay-per-view. All right, William Regal was great, but that should have been on a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then they brought the one back on the network for, I think that was on Barrett, wasn't it?
Well, I just have no idea why. I just have no idea why it's not on the pay-per-view. I have no idea why you know what I mean? I know some of the pay-per-view names can't be used due to, well, not fucking, political. You know what I mean? How people don't understand. You know what I mean? I'm a good butcher. But it is a case of that. People can't. You can't have a pay-per-view like Vengeance, or I have no idea why you can't have something called Vengeance
or Backlash.
No Way Out.
Mercy. No Mercy.
No, it's, you know what I mean? It's the perfect names. Armageddon.
Yeah.
It's just.
You know what's funny, though? When you look at the King of the Ring, like the last time I think that we actually saw King of the Ring on pay-per-view was it when Booker won and he beat Bobby Lashley in the finals at Judgment Day 06.
Yeah, but that wasn't a King of the Ring pay-per-view. The last actual King of the Ring pay-per-view was Brock. Yeah,
it was Brock. But I'm saying the last time we saw a King of the Ring match on pay-per-view, yeah.
Yeah.
Look, guys, I'm just praying that this hand that Fox have now in WWE, and the certain amount of power and control and the money that they have, they will make decided and decisive decisions, like no longer will we have matches, pay-per-views named after, specific matches. These matches were designed for the wow factor. They weren't designed to showcase fucking, a pay-per-view and sell a pay-per-view. We need to be selling and increasing buy rates in pay-per-views.
Like
People need to be returning because that pay-per-view has a history. Go back and watch 2002, No Way Out, when NWO made their fucking, They need to be doing shit like that. Go back and watch 2004, No Way Out, when Eddie Guerrero made history. That is what they need to be doing, because shit like that will sell pay-per-views. I don't go buy a fucking pay-per-view now knowing that I'm going to see fucking 8 fucking Hell in a Cell matches. I certainly don't go and buy a pay-per-view so I can watch some twat carrying a briefcase around for fucking 10 months. I saw some dickhead, right, on Facebook the other day. Facebook fucking buy and sell. And he was selling people. He was selling a WWE Money in the Bank briefcase. I'm going to see if I can find it now, and I'm going to put it in the link, right? So I'm sat there thinking, and I'm chuckling to myself. Right. See if this lad's still got it. So I message this guy, and he doesn't message me back.
Rude.
So I get the message. I said, you message this guy. He might prefer women. So she messages him. He messages her back. Yeah, still got it. Had a lot of inquiries. What inquiries? Why haven't you fucking sold it then? Oh yeah, they must have sold it.
He's waiting for money in the bank.
So after a while, I actually get a message off him. Yeah, still got it. I said, this was like a couple of days after the missus had told me. I said, how much less will you take? Because he wanted 45 quid for it. How much less will you take? So he said, make me an offer. So I said, 35. Yeah, okay then. And when so then I did the cuntiest thing, and I messaged him then. I said, you told my missus you had fucking loads of people interested. Why would you drop it by a tenner? So he messages me back. He says, do you want it or not? No, man, I was never interested in it. I was never interested. I don't understand why someone would buy a fucking briefcase with money in the bank on it.
That looks like a lunchbox.
I don't understand. I just, you know what? WWE marketing as a whole, everything that they fucking create has to be fucking sold. Has to be sold. From fucking coffee cups to flannels. To fucking, you know what I mean? Exactly. Do you know what I mean? It's everything has to be. And then you go and look at the fucking, my missus said to me, she said, Dave, do you want that Bray Wyatt mask? I said, no, it's shite. Look at it. I can't tell the difference. How can you not tell the difference? That looks plastic. That looks like it's been fucking made from carbon fibre. They can stick it up their ass, I said. I'm getting 45 fucking quid. I don't fucking think so. I said, she said, oh, all right, fair enough. Just thought I'd ask. Well, don't!
You're watching release a deluxe version, it'll be $200.
I paid $200. Not a problem. I paid $200. You give me the official, authentic. You know what I mean? What you're actually selling on TV, not taking something off TV and tweaking it about fucking 10 times and making it look tacky and cheap because you can't afford to take a drop in price. Do you know what I mean? No, fuck off. Don't bother making it. If you can't sell what is true to, you know what I mean, what is going to make you money, don't bother.
You've got a bonus there, though. If she doesn't know the difference, you can buy the $200 version and go, yeah, 45 quid.
What if I can? You know what I mean? Didn't you? But yeah, it's just I don't know how we got to all that then. But it's
No, I don't know how we did. Anyway.
Hold on. I got something for us. Mike Kanellis.
Oh, that segment was fucking awful.
Then
you know what?
Yeah.
I was deeply offended. I'm just gonna say I am gonna. I don't understand how either of them would be happy. I know they've signed 5-year deals, and they probably they're intelligent. You know, they're looking after the fucking. You know what I mean? Their family financially. You know, guaranteed fucking for the next 5 years. Or Vince actually does see something and wants to woo him. I don't know how you're going to work with fucking Mike Kanellis. You know what I mean? When now all of a sudden his wife's been shagging Rusev, and I don't know where Lana is.
Wait, hold on. You mean Freddie Mercury Rusev with that new look?
Magnum Rusev.
Magnum Rusev. There you go.
It's just silly, isn't it?
The fucking gender reveal party was awful, though.
Well, I think the only thing that came out of it on social media was Casey Catanzaro threatening to kick Maria's butt for questioning her man like that and accusing her man.
But no, I'm no expert on gender reveal parties, but aren't they supposed to like pop a balloon or release a confetti cannon?
Yes.
She already knew the gender, so what was the point in it?
Stop nailing shit out of it.
She just walked in. Oh, by the way, it's a boy. Hey! What's the point in that?
Yeah. That's
Titus O'Neil just looking fucking. Just get.
Well, hey man, who you talking about your wife? Versus you sleep with the baby's daddy? Go on, get you some Ricochet. Come on, Mike. Like what?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, Titus, aren't you supposed to be supporting the couple, not the guy she was shagging?
Yeah, like
even Ricochet got fucking buried, dude, this week.
Yeah.
Raw was a bag of shit this week. Raw was just fucking horrible.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Everything was rushed.
You're forgetting about the best part. Not Kane, but Mayor Glenn Jacobs won the 24/7 title. What'd you think about the R-Truth tour and then Kane doing I Still Got It, and then, don't I know you from somewhere?
That's why fucking probably half of the roster's moving to SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just SmackDown's going 3 hours, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? I thought that was just a rumour.
Is it not? Oh.
Yeah, no, it's still 2 hours.
I really hope they don't go to 3 hours.
Please don't.
I thought I'd read they'd signed a deal to take an extra hour.
Well, if that's the case, then that's 6 hours of wrestling for
you know
WWE.
We don't need an extra hour of SmackDown. We need Talking Smack for the third hour.
That's the biggest mistake they've made for pulling that.
Yeah, it was like the most popular show on the network. Oh, we're cancelling it.
And then we're cancelling.
I enjoyed it, man. It was a great way of building feuds.
And the Miz pipe bomb.
Miz was fucking amazing, man. The Miz was amazing. The Miz would actually be a fucking perfect host.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Speaking of the Miz, and we know he lost to Nakamura, but I got to tell you something right now. I'm fucking sick and tired of Sami Zayn yelling out Kinshasa and just yelling about Nakamura.
Do you know what? I'm sick and tired of Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
There's only so much of that fucking guy that you can take. Look, fantastic fucking athlete. Mind you saying that, I can't remember the last time I seen a fantastic Sami Zayn match. It's just such a shame. But
Probably with Nakamura, Butch, with Nakamura at that takeover.
Yeah, that probably was his last great match.
A long time ago.
Yep, 3 years ago.
Long time ago. Well, we seen fucking Kevin Owens get in the ring with Shane McMahon and settle the score straight. So that for me, people, me is the he ain't going to NXT.
He's suing him for $25 million.
$1 million.
That's so funny. I'll come back up saying you're fired.
Yeah, so does that mean like there's a clause in that contract that says Kevin Owens is going to get part ownership of WWE if he wins?
They never really
No, they
delved
didn't.
into it.
Yeah, he just sort of walked off after that. Like, whoa, hang on, you got some explaining to do, pal.
It's like Ricky Ricardo, you got some explaining to do.
If someone like Brock Lesnar wins the title, and then straight away Kevin Owens makes a title match for himself straight away and then beats Brock.
And then just stuns Brock.
Do like a Stone Cold storyline where Kevin Owens becomes CEO. That'd be fucking great.
CEO Kevin Owens, yeah.
Yeah, who the hell is this?
Brilliant.
Just walks into the office in a cut-off
Walks
vest
out
and a
on
shirt.
any show.
Yeah.
Walks out onto any show. Fucking brilliant. Heath Slater, you just got yourself a real title match. Thank you! I do it for my kids! I think that'd be fucking brilliant. That'd be great. Thank you so much, Kevin.
Thank you so much, Kevin.
Okay.
Joe,
Giving all the underachievers, man. Do you know what I mean?
I love the guy that ran up to Shane backstage and went, Shane McMahon, you've been served.
Served.
So I'm just happy. I'm happy they've done that quick.
Yeah.
In terms of shutting up this fucking NXT bollocks talk and things like that. They ain't gonna do stuff like that. They're just not. NXT, you know what I mean? Kevin Owens has earned his stripes on the main show. He's earned it. He's one of the most over guys on TV.
Yeah.
You know, the direction is changing. It makes no sense to basically send him down and then push guys that have actually put NXT where it is the last 3 years that Kevin Owens has been on TV. People have built NXT. Johnny Gargano said, for life. You know, it's not a step up. It's not a step up. You know, NXT is the here and now.
Yeah, I think it's going to be treated as equal now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it is the here and now. That old Triple H promo, you know, Mauro Ranallo marking out. Do you know what? Fucking, I can't wait. I can't wait to see the ratings. There is no way in a million. But I tell you, it is the Wednesday Night Wars.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to ignite like a motherfucker.
And I'm going to say NXT is going to take it.
It can't not take it.
I mean, well, first and foremost, Morrow actually had me dying at the start of friggin' NXT when Mia Yim goes for the suicide dive. He goes, Mamma Mia! Yim!
Mamma Mia Yim! You know, they can't not take it, in my opinion. It's like I say, it's not this, it's not criticism.
Yeah,
it's just when I look at the rosters and I see star power, I see a product which is it's tried and tested. Not true. For each and every one of you. You know, a product that's tried and tested, it works. It's, you know what? It's ignite. Raw and NXT, Raw and SmackDown haven't inspired AEW to build a promotion. Hell, NXT probably hasn't inspired AEW to start. The gap in the market has inspired. and what was a decreasing product in WWE. You know what I mean? People was turning off their TVs, and that's what AEW thought. But they didn't think, you know what I mean, and count. You'd be silly if you didn't, because there's no way it was Vince. The only reason Vince is getting freaking in with NXT is because he knows if NXT goes to that level, the ratings will show NXT is higher than everyone, and that will happen.
Do you know what they also didn't
NXT
point
will
out?
have the highest buy rates. What's that?
Do you know what they also didn't point out?
What?
That was the 500th episode of NXT.
Wow.
Nice round number to make your network TV debut.
I love the fact, dude, you can look at the network and you can watch every single episode of NXT.
Yeah.
They're all available. I might just start that, you know. I really might.
Media call with
they're all available.
Well, they did the media call with Triple H, and he was saying Vince McMahon praised NXT in the show, and he congratulated Triple H.
Yeah, they always say that. I bet they just give him a rundown of what happened.
Yeah, that's what Triple H pretty much said. He's like, yeah, he saw it, he was in the meeting, but yeah, he congratulated me.
It's fucking phenomenal. I just think, you know, the WWE becomes that much more attractive again in terms of Fox getting involved. So that takes the pressure off Raw in terms of and Paul Heyman, and it allows Heyman a bit more to play with. You know what I mean? With Raw, it also makes the indie market that much more appealing for WWE and whoever's coming in, because they've got no pressure of getting over on the whole roster. It's just they've just got to compete in, i.e., that bracket of NXT or SmackDown or Raw. You know, people. I just think it's good. It's good timing.
It's such good shit.
It's good timing.
Well, you guys didn't talk about the most disgusting thing that we saw on SmackDown this week.
Not Bray.
No, not Bray.
Oh,
Not. On SmackDown, we got to see Otis wrestle with a shirt off.
Who the fuck made that decision? Does Vince think he's attractive as well?
I
fucking
don't
angry that guy is, man.
Tucky. By the way, it still cracks me up, Daz, that you get so mad every time you see the Street Profits come on TV, because I know how much you hate them.
Oh,
Is it
fucking abysmal?
Is it a level more up than Mojo, or about the same level?
Definitely.
Up. Higher.
Definitely, yeah.
Wow.
Mojo
catches a break.
Crayon Face catches a break, yeah.
Oh, they just grind on me like a motherfucker.
Hey, fam, we gotta win the NXT tag titles back, fam.
I don't mind Montez Ford.
Montez Ford is hilarious.
I don't mind Montez Ford, man. Montez Ford is all right. He's decent.
Yeah, it's Dawkins.
Joe Dawkins, yeah.
He's unbearable.
Yeah. I just don't like him, man. That big fuck off potato face.
You just want to slap him.
Oh, dude, it is, yeah. It's exactly that.
Oh. By the way, just
Authors of Pain. Go on, guys.
Oh, dude, yes, that's right. The Authors of Pain. The subtitles, they're back.
I liked it. And I loved the fact that they were speaking in English and then going into I think one of them was Russian. It could have been Dutch. I'm not sure. Where I know Akam is from Albania or Armenia.
Albania, yep.
And Razor, I'm sure Razor's Dutch.
Well, here's the thing: when MMA doesn't want you, and then you just go to WWE, that's awesome. Because you know that they'll fuck shit up in MMA. Because both of them is mixed martial artists, and I know you're a fan of one of their work. Right? Wasn't Razor the one that you were always talking?
Razor. See,
Yeah.
that's why I got confused because Acom. When you look at Acom, Acom hasn't got a career in MMA, which is why I was confused. I was like, "Huh?"
Yeah, Razor does for sure.
Razor does. I think he's got something like. He's only got a short record. I think it's only something like 3 or 4 professional fights, but he's knocked out everyone he's ever faced. But the other guy, he's not got a. Do you know what I mean?
I'm gonna surprise you now.
Why?
Acom's actually Canadian.
Wow.
Fuck off. Is he really?
No.
Yeah, he's Canadian, but Razor is Dutch.
Mind blown.
Well, he's got to have some sort of
Isn't
build
it-
from Albania.
There's nothing about
Razor.
his heritage, but yeah, he was born in British Columbia.
Yeah? Fucking hell. 26, dude. Sonny Dinsher. Ring names. Whoa. Where did I get that name from? Sonny Dinsher. Sonny Dinsher.
They missed out not calling him Sonny D.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, you got Razor.
Yeah, can you believe that they're that young? They're 25 and 26.
I'm more blown away that he's Canadian.
Yeah. Oh no, Razor
But then
is the
again-
Razor is the one who's Albanian.
Yeah, Dutch he's got here.
Albanian, Dutch,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
thing with WWE, isn't it? He's Canadian. Oh, but he's actually from India. But oh no, but he's actually Canadian.
Well, that's the thing with Jinder. Him and the Singh brothers are Indo-Canadians.
Yeah, I mean, they sat there in suits. I thought, you know what? I thought that took the pressure off of having to wear and still be regarded as the Shield ripoffs.
Yep.
That gives them that little bit more. Do you know what I mean? We're businessmen.
Yeah, like we're tough. We look good, but we're tough and we'll kick your ass.
Yeah.
You know, I like that they talked about wrestling being wrestling, but they're not there to wrestle. They're there to fight.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was fucking brilliant. I just thought it's good. I don't really want to see him go back to NXT, but that was one of the rumors of what was always going to be a rumor.
Yeah.
But
Well, again, they've shut that down with the promos on Raw and SmackDown.
I just think the WWE tag team division is shit.
Yeah. Big steaming pile of horse shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just think it's crap. Tag team wrestling, in my opinion, is dead. That's not just in WWE. That for me, to be honest with you, no, I'm not going to say it doesn't WWE because New Japan seem to still, you know what I mean, make it happen. And I've not really seen anything of ROH. So, mind you, ROH only seems to make it happen at pay-per-views.
Yeah.
And it always seems to either evolve around the Briscoes, the Kingdom. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, ROH is still very much rinse repeat of old content, and that is WWE. But until you actually step away from rinse repeat, you know what I mean? You're never ever going to have a product. You're just not. And it's more annoying when you look at WWE and when you look at. I'm a fan of organic tag teams. I'm a fan of people that come into the business as a tag team, and you know what I mean. They go the test of time. You know, I'm not a fan of sticking Tom with Harry. and if it doesn't work, swap him with Dick. You know, I'm not a fan of that shit because it's just too much pressure, and you've not got a natural chemistry. You know, but I'm a firm believer in there's enough people. You know what I mean? 100 and odd fucking on the NXT roster alone. So I'm definitely in the way of thinking that there's definitely enough people to build a fucking suitable tag team division. Definitely enough fucking people.
Did you see MJF get owned on Twitter?
Oh, what happened?
Well, he's in the gym, taking a mirror selfie, and he's pretty muscly.
Yes.
And his caption just says, "I don't play Dungeons and Dragons." He then gets a response from, how the hell do you say this now? Joe Manganiello.
Okay.
Basically, a fucking shredded, ripped guy on the cover of Muscle of Fitness just replies, "I do."
That's awesome.
Oh, he's from True Blood. He's an actor.
I think I knew you're on about. I think I know what you're on about.
That's fun.
I do.
Oh, speaking of things, you know what pissed me off though? Because I showed you guys in our chat there that fucking jackass Jeremiah that was calling friggin' Piper Niven there a fat cunt. Have you actually seen her matches? You fucking dumbass.
Do you know what? I've seen that page before, and it's called Intelligent Wrestling Discussion, and I see nothing but fucking idiots.
They're fucking twats.
I just think I was watching something the other day in terms of this is going to go off wrestling a little bit, but I think it kind of connects with this. I was watching someone the other day and they were on about social media and the people that operate within it, and I can put my hands up and say that I act a bit of a dick with people, but you'll never see me acting a dick unless the person has already acted a dick. And mine sometimes isn't really acting a dick. It's I taunt. You know what I mean? It's just I just don't like people that they creep and they do things and they, you know what I mean? They taunt people for a reaction. And it's more what you just said there, you know, calling someone fat and fucking, you know, what is that based on? What is that based on? Just how she looks. I like how you get an argument with someone on fucking social media, and the first thing they fucking do is they go and check your profile if they can access it, and then they'll come back with a few liners about, you know, some sort of picture in your profile. Now, never mind privacy settings and people say, "Oh, you should sort your privacy settings out." No, you shouldn't really have to do any of that. You know, social media is social media. And then I was listening to someone said something along the lines of, how easy is it to set up social media? It's just easy. You lose your account, you set another one up. You lose your account, you set another one up. It should be done over ID basis. Or, you know, like in America, you've got a social security number. In Britain, you've got a national insurance number.
Yeah.
Right? Well, what if, you know, you had to, if you were setting up a social media, you set up, i.e., you using whatever ID, you were always traced. So you can't fucking, you know, that's some of the shit I see on there. It's fucking downright disgusting. You know, it's disgusting. You know, some of the racial stuff. You know, whether it's racial, whether it's religion based, it's just baffling just how far people will go to try and score a point, to try and insult,
Yeah.
to try and get a few fucking likes, because no one fucking likes them anyway.
The internet's a fucking toxic place.
It's horrible. It's horrible. No, it really is. You know. I mean, I'd like to say I'm a certain sense, certain. I'd like to say I'm reformed in terms of the way I do things now. I'm not the dickhead I was years ago. I used to just take pleasure. I did, didn't I?
Yes.
I used to take pleasure in just terrorizing people because I thought it was funny. You know, we used to do Rant with the Butcher, and that's what a lot of that shit was based on. Or basically not so much, but that was hunting down dickheads like that. You know, your Colby Coopers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the horrifying fucking people that kind of, you know, attacked Roman Reigns for the death of his brother.
Gary Cole.
Yeah, prick. It's just too much, man. Too many people. There's just too much on the balance is wrong. And it's even when people are getting punished, it's the wrong people getting punished. On Twitter, for instance, I lost my account. Courtney lost her account. I think she got it back now, actually.
Yes.
You know, Courtney lost hers. And it's just too easy. And that goes with gaming as well. You can spam report people for fuck all. And that person gets banned. You know? Fucking hell. I think the minimum what you start with on Xbox, I'm sure it's 24 hours. Then 24 hours becomes 3 days. 3 days becomes a week. A week becomes, I'm sure it's 30 days. Then it's 90 days. 90 days turns into 6 months. 6 months becomes a year. Ask me how many times I've been banned.
How many times have you been banned?
Not fucking once. Not once. Because I always put my parties. I always have a party. No, I have a party on my own. I don't invite people into a party. I open a party and just lock it down. There you go. I'm on my own. In a party. And I could talk to Joe next to me. Hello, Joe. Hi, Dave. I could talk to someone else beside me, you know what I mean? No, and then I try and report myself. There you go, I'll report you. Toxic behaviour. Cunts. Bad language. But that's the shit that goes with the community. It's so easy. It's so easy to get banned. Or so easy for fucking people just to jump on something. Something innocent. I was laughing at Dazzy the other day. That fucking idiot that you were partying with. And you put on there, Enter the Butcher. I'm a good butcher. Don't drag me in. I just got out.
That was about Saudi Arabia, that was.
Okay.
That was fucking... Do you know what? I'm unbelievable just how people's brains and minds operate. That was a grown-ass fucking man.
Yeah.
Wait.
A grown-ass man. I expect that from a fucking teenager.
Yeah, but he was a grown-ass man. I saw the exchange.
Grown-ass fucking man. I mean,
Look,
go get yourself a brain cell, you fucking protein-injected prick.
I did
The best
enjoy the
one-
one with Destin.
Oh, what a dick.
That
Well,
was
the best
fucking
one-
funny, that was.
Well, the best
I
one was
basically...
on Twitter.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the
go
one
ahead.
with Destin. When I said the King of the Ring was a waste of time. He went, it's not a waste of time. I went, yeah, sure. So you fucking blown off then. He went, I've been a WWE fan since 2001 and went to my first WrestleMania this year, and all the years I've watched WWE has never ever been a waste of time. I love this company so much. How dare you disrespect it? How dare you disrespect?
How dare you disrespect
You disrespect
my
WWE,
company?
you're disrespecting the fans. So I put, wow, since 2001, huh? Go you, welcome to the party, kid. If you think everything WWE do is amazeballs, good for you. I'm sure one day your head will slip out your ass. He replies, yeah, right, my head and my ass, sure. How long did it take you to come up with that one? And I replied, about 5 minutes, so a bit longer than you've been a fan. He just went, fuck you, dude, and that was it. Now, Mike, you also pointed out you've been watching since 2002.
Yeah.
Very true, but at least you know your shit.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
1985.
Fucking, yeah, but that guy was just hilarious. Like, how dare you? I've been watching since 2001. Okay, so you've been watching when everything went to shit. WCW and ECW were no longer around, and the only game in town was the WWF.
I just, you know.
That's what I said to somebody else as well. If he's
say
been watching since 2002, he's at least seen WWE at their peak,
The
so he
thing
should
is,
know better.
dude, right? The thing is, listen, it doesn't matter what year you started watching, you watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You watch it. But don't try and use the years as experience. You know, and that's what winds me up. My whole basis on watching WWE for this long makes my argument 10 times better than yours.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Oh, seriously.
Well, he lost straight away because I've been watching longer than him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, by the way, for the record, since we were talking about band stuff, Colby Cooper's account is still suspended on Twitter, and it's amazing.
Good. Fuck him.
Yes.
Oh.
He's
I don't know what he
head
did.
Up his ass.
I don't know what he did this time. Well, probably just being Colby. So yeah, he got suspended again.
Yeah, he's a prick, man. It's just what I've just said.
Mm-hmm.
There's only a certain amount of times you should ban someone.
Yep.
Well,
Only
the
a
thing
certain
is, it's
amount
not
of
the
times
same
you should ban
mechanics. He
someone.
keeps setting up new accounts because he's getting banned, and then those accounts are getting banned.
Mm-hmm.
Just the guy just there needs to be a way of stopping these constant. If you're silly enough to get banned, that's your own fault.
Well, there's also a reason why.
But to set up an account, get banned, set up account, get banned, set up account, get banned, you've got something in your fucking brain which screams wanker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, we
Oh,
see
so-
a bot account. Surely the technology is
Yeah.
good enough to recognise that it's the same fucking person.
I would think that as well. You know what I mean? It's at the end of the day, an IP address. It shouldn't be based on IP addresses anymore because VPNs are ways around IPs.
Yeah.
There's clearly something. You know, if the big eye in the sky can track me by saying something fucking silly or doing something silly, then clearly, you know what I mean? Someone like Colby Cooper who fucking just does things for the sake. He's an attention-seeking little whore. That's what he is. He's someone that needs a good punch in the fucking head. You know? I said to the missus the other day, I said, when you look at this little wanker, I said, what's the first thing you think? Because I said, let's see if it's the same thing I think. She goes, I don't know. I said, what's a group in America called? A group, she went. I said, not like that, you stupid woman. I said, don't he look like a fucking Aryan? He's got that look, you know what I mean? That he needs. He's got that look about him. Aryan, racist, KKK. That's what he's got the look of about him.
He looks
And
honest.
his mouth. Yeah, I thought that as well.
I wish he was fucking Amish.
just-
You wouldn't have no
it's
internet
just-
then.
His voice and the way he conducts himself and the way he abuses women. He's brain dead. He's brain dead, and he always answers something with he's just a clever dick.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say there is also a reason why Andre Corbeil has not gone back on Twitter ever since he got banned.
Why is that?
Well, just because I think Andre even knows. I mean, when you're threatening and you're hoping that CNN, their headquarters gets bombed, and he says this something. The problem with him is he can't keep his politics to himself.
Yeah, that'll get you banned.
He's a
Yeah.
dickhead. Although he's a fucking Fruit Loop. You know, I used to be a fan of the guy, but like you say, social media shows you off to fucking thousands of people,
He's a
and
fan of you, Mike, though.
the way he conducts himself
Oh,
is
yes.
disgusting. You know, the way he conducts himself is disgusting. It's not the first time he's been banned off Twitter. You know, the way that he spoke about WWE and its inducting of, you know, personnel at no grounds. He's a donkey. He's got no. He's got. It's a shame because, like you say, he's a nice guy.
Yeah. It's
But
just he
he's
says a lot of shit.
the way that he speaks. This might not be popular, you know. He always Daz knows exactly understand what I'm going to say here. The guy says things at the wrong time about the wrong subjects to gain views. He uses death to gain views. That's the way I see shit. The only time that guy gets passionate is when something horrible happens.
Yeah.
That is when he gets passionate. The Vader scenario.
Yeah, they should have inducted him or went to the hospital or something.
The guy's full of shit, man. The guy's full of shit. That's my overall opinion of the guy now. He's full of shit. He backs a fucking horrible fucking company. He swears blind that it's fucking tried, tested, and true for each and every one of you. Why? Wrestling. Fuck off. Honest to God. No, fuck off. It's what I mean. It's stupid. It's just fucking stupid. Never know anyone talk so much bollocks in all my life. Well, I have.
Bobby Cooper.
I was trying so hard not to laugh because yes, I know Andre Corfield is very fond of me. I know, but
Oh, you want you to be president?
oh yes, I super president. But no, I mean, here's the thing with Andre though. Like he could be cool. It's just he says just such shit that I'm just like, you wonder why you got banned, man. And I'm just like, hello, do you listen to the words that come out of your mouth sometimes?
I think a lot of his accounts, though, with all due respect, a lot of his accounts have been flagged.
Yes.
And he's been booted off for exactly the same thing as what I was saying with spam reporting. People have flagged him that many times, which is silly as well. And YouTube people need protecting in terms of from shit like that. You know, but based on the lab, as long as I've basically known him, and since we interviewed him, I'd say all his bans have been his own fault.
Yeah. That's why I don't feel like sorry for people like him or BQ who does it to himself for getting the trash talk that he deserves because he's just a fucking asshole.
Can't say shit like that about fucking news on CNN and things like that. Nah. Behave.
You know,
courtesy, man. There's people that work in there, man, that got fucking children.
Yeah.
That's why I said,
you can't cry. You can't cry me a river about 9/11.
Yeah.
And then say shit like that. At the end of the day, numbers don't matter. Tragedy is tragedy. It's the same fucking thing. You know, it's the same fucking thing.
You know it's bad when Vince Russo tells you you got to calm it down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro.
Yes.
Bro.
It's near, bro.
Bro.
I'll be booking you in a suspension on a pole match, bro.
Suspension on a pole
match. Suspension on a pole match.
Bro. Oh, they were talking about that on Raw, Street Profits. They're like, Maria's baby on a pole. Maria on a pole, fam. Maria on a pole.
Oh, Mike, shut up.
Aye, don't be talking about a pregnant lady like that.
Mike sounds like him.
Yo, fam. Well, it's
I hate him, I do.
I know.
I hate him. I fucking hate him. Daz loves him.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to ring up Daz one day. I'm going to say, Daz, guess what I've got to do an interview?
Yeah, I love him like a Chinese takeaway on a Saturday night.
Yo, fam, we about to do this interview, fam. Stirring it up the pot. Yo, we bring that swag like nobody can. Woo!
Woo! Woo!
Woo! Woo! Woo! Or what is it? We want to smoke. We want to smoke. Fam?
Oh, my God.
I'd have to fucking smoke something.
Oh.
All right. Do you know what? It's actually been a pretty quiet week, to be fair, so I think we've covered all that.
It has.
Yeah.
It has.
As you saw at the start of the episode, there's only one match in the promo climax this week, so make sure you head to maxwrestling.net/votes right now to decide who gets the 3 points between Zach Herring and Mikey Two Belts.
I don't need to tell y'all who to vote for. Just make the right decision.
Next week, I believe it's also a 3-point buy for the Demoness because she was supposed to be taking on Daniel Crimmins. Lewis versus Moses, and Moni Lynn gets to take on Teddy P in the promo climax. And of course, the next time we bring you a Max Wrestling special is November 22nd for Promo Series 4, Act of War. The Knowledge Championship will be defended in the traditional winner stays on gauntlet. Mike's pulling double duty again.
Yes, that is if I win Block A.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you win every match, you basically... It's like 6 times you're competing.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Sorry, I was thinking of the vote if I win the Block A. Okay.
It's hexagonal duty. Well, yeah, I'm sure you'll be on the show anyway.
Well.
I mean, you're currently sharing the top of Block A with Nicola and Robert.
That's true. Well, 666, man. 666. I told you. Yeah, you see?
You did. You done told me. The winner, of course, of the promo climax will go on to Podcast Promo Rumble 5 to face the promo champion, unless, of course, Mike makes it to the final where he has to defend the title. And we'll also be predicting NXT TakeOver, War Games, and Survivor Series. Go to maxwrestling.net for more information. And the second Max Noise theme song for Promo Series 4 is Invincible by none other than RWT's Kingpin Emir Blackburn Costello. Feel free to check it out. There is a link in the description to that song.
I have a question. When's the last time that someone in the actual G1 climax who was the champion won it? Was that when Okada won it? Like
I was immediately going to say probably Okada.
I was like probably like a couple of years back. Yeah, that was probably when Okada won it. Yeah, and last year was Tanahashi, fucking Tanahashi, and this year it was Kota Ibushi. Which I'll be honest right now, I fucking hope he takes it because I think he deserves it. I know you, Butcher, you were very happy.
Ibushi deserved it last year.
He did, but yeah, I hope he fucking takes it this year. He should. He should.
And that's it for this week. You can find me at Dazzy MWP. Mike is at SM Show 1 and MCL 92. Unfortunately, he got it cut out last week, so I'm going to let him do it again this week. Mike, can you tell people where they can find the Butcher?
You can find the Butcher on Twitter at TOG69BHITB.
I told you, couldn't do it without taking the breath like I did on Beyond the Mic. See, there you go.
So, Butcher, you got 2 people saying your Twitters now.
That's Jeremiah, the guy that's the fucking... He was the UFC fighter. Or the MMA. Jeremiah Riggs.
No, that was the Tough Enough guy, yeah. He was on Tough Enough, yes.
Oh, he's the guy from the Facebook group.
Is he?
I don't know, is that what he's asking?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
No, it's a different Jeremiah.
Who the fuck's a picture of that Muscle and Fitness guy?
That's the guy from True Blood, at MJF.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I do know who he is.
Don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube and to like and follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Max Wrestling UK. Join the Max Wrestling group on Facebook, and MP3 versions are available to download as always on SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, and Castbox.
Biz Ox of the Cast.
Also, make sure you check out maxwrestling.net. Don't forget to vote in the promo climax and check out the Four Corner Network at fourcornernetwork.wix.com/podcasts. And also, make sure you check out in the latest episode of Deacon Explores. You might recognize somebody's work on the intro. Also, there is new Infinity Gems coming this week. I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. Between myself and the Butcher, where we cover some classics and some new Netflix dramas. All good stuff.
Sexy.
Very sexy stuff. Well, some of the Netflix stuff isn't quite sexy. It's quite dark, actually, but you know.
Hey.
You go to jail if you find that stuff sexy. Whew. Okay, we've reached the halfway point in the promo climax. We're now coming into week 7. Hope you've enjoyed what you've seen so far. Hopefully you enjoyed the rest of the tournament, and hopefully you saw the dates for all the 2020 specials, including King of the Mic 2 and Promo Climax 3, all coming next year. We must now bid you adieu, goodbye, mwah, and good night. Bang!
Fam, thanks for listening to Max Wrestling, fam. You know we in here, fam, right? Yeah. All right, fam. Peace out.
God damn it.
That guy.